I'm down at Lowe's. This is job 25524. We just got this contract earlier this week, and Dan has it on the schedule for next week. This is down on Olympia, and this is a final docket video. I wanted to come down here and do a quick quick video of the areas just to make sure that we are on the same page since this happened so fast. So the blue area is something we do not have to do. Okay, I just got confirmation on that. We do not have to do that blue area. The area in the yellow is all the area that we have to do in front of the store. Okay, you'll see back behind there on the sides of the building and on the back, that's all concrete. Now, we don't have to seal coat that, obviously, but we do need to stripe it. There's curb painting back there, and there's some arrows, and there's some stalls on the left side here of the photo. But other than that, no seal coat in that back half. Okay? Okay, so if you pull up an aerial from Google Earth, it shows everything fairly well. But I just want to show our crews, project manager, what it looks like out here. So you can see the red curb. I don't think we don't have any power washing in here, which is fine because they weren't expecting that. But I would definitely say having the snuffy out here and a wire broom would be helpful on the curbs to try to knock off some of the flakiness of the red paint. Your stop bars out here, they're 2-foot stop bars, and the stop stencils are 2-foot stops as well. The only stencil, it looks like at one time the only stencil was about a 2-foot stencil. Actually, it looks like it was a 3-footer. Yeah, the only stencil used to be a 3-footer, but we could use a 12-inch if we need to. If we have a 2-foot, we could use a 2-foot, but 12-inch, 2-foot probably be fine either way. Okay. So you can see some of the flakiness on the curb here. That needs to be scraped a little bit, and I think the snuffy would work perfect. This pro trailer parking, this is something that we don't have the stencil to, so this will be something that we'll have to ask Lowe's if they have it or not. I'm going to bring this up to Connor at Let's Pave, because this is something that we did not bid on. This is actually what looks like brand new stuff, probably since the whole COVID thing. So you don't see it on the aerial map, and we don't have it. But I know it can easily be done if maybe they can provide the stencil. Okay, let me show you some of the arrows that are up here. All right, here's some of the yellow arrows that need to be done. The tail on these, they're 12-inch tails, and they're 5-foot arrows. Okay, so this is a pretty standard arrow that you see right here. Okay, this is something too that I can't remember if I put this in or not. It says no parking loading zone. These are 12-inch, no parking loading zones. We want to make sure that we bring out a 12-inch. I'm going to put that on the work order so that way the guys know to do a 12-inch no parking loading zone on that. There's not too many of them down this strip, but it's only in the front here. The ADAs are just a standard blue background. There's nothing special to it. It's not like those super huge ADA stencils that they used to do, like at Walmart and all that. They're just standard. Okay, so that looks all pretty good. This purple curb that's over here, I don't have that in there, which we probably won't end up striping the purple or that blue. We can get it cleaned off, but we probably won't be striping that. If we've got blue paint and we're going to be doing those ADA stencils, I mean, we might be able to hit this up, but I would say just clean it off for now. clean the purple. There's that weird color there too. We're just gonna focus on painting this red curbing, and if we can, like I said, let's try to clean those curbs off where it is purple and blue, so that way they look freshened up. Okay, we're gonna go over to the other end here of the property and take a look at where the seal coat ends. Okay, so then you can see here, this is where the concrete starts. We won't be striping anything that's in here because, as you can see, they put a lot of stock in this area, so that's a good thing. We don't have to stripe along this. These yellow curbs, we'll want to hit those though. We won't be able to get all these areas because they're going to be covered with material, so we'll just get what we can. In this area right here, you can see it's all pavers, so it's not seal coat, so we need to be careful and go up along the edge here. We don't have to paint fire hydrants. We don't have to paint bollards at all. Let me see what else is there up here. Let's just continue walking up here. You can see a lot of this is covered as well. We might be able to hit that stall line, and we might be able to get a couple of these here and there, but as you can see, they've got a lot of stock stuff out here put in these parking stalls, so we're not gonna have to deal with that. Here's something though that we'll have to deal with, or we'll have to let them know is, you know, what's this? This is weird. You know, they're gonna have to get stuff like this cleared out of the way. The Lowe's trucks, they'll have to get the Lowe's trucks moved out of the way. So yeah, some of this stuff they'll have to move, and if they were smart, they would just move it over onto the concrete. But the seal coat's gonna end. Seal coat will end right here at the edge of the curb. We'll just come straight across. We do have to paint these fire lanes though, all the way down. So we will have to paint all this fire lane, and we will have to do like an imaginary line right here going through. Same thing right here. We'll stop our seal coats right here along the curb line. Okay, so everything this direction gets seal coated all the way down. We don't have to do anything on this side. This is all different property, so nothing in this drive aisle. Everything starts at the curb line here and goes that direction. Okay, I think that's really all I need to show you on this video. In areas like that, we need to seal coat where those drains are through the curbs. Those will definitely have to be done. Okay, and everything's just the same all the way through. All right, that should be helpful enough. Oh, you know what, I'm going to take you to one other area, and that's going to be the very back of the property. I'll just show you what it looks like. So right now, like I said earlier, none of the bollards I am thinking we have to paint, but if for some reason they ask for us to do the bollards, if they ask us to paint the bollards, it's not the end of the world. And I only say that because we have all this striping factored in on our quote in our contract, and we're not striping any of it. So if they want to get these bollards painted, we could probably do it. If they complain about it, we can do it, only because we're not doing a lot of striping in here that's covered by material. So we just walk that whole side of the property here, and you can see we don't have to do any of that striping. But back here, yellow curbing, that little area right there that's yellow, we want to make sure we paint that. We want to do that stop bar, that stop stencil. We also want to do this yellow curbing that goes along the back of the property. It's not really flaky, which is a good thing. And that's because it's not extruded curb. And it doesn't look like it's been painted too many times. But we do need to paint this. This yellow curb's part of it. All right, let's fast forward down to the end of the property here. You're gonna see areas like this where there's trucks parked. We don't have to paint that. They won't get the stuff out of the way, I would imagine, so we don't need to worry about it. So I'm at the other end of the back of the property. We'll paint that yellow right there. And then we end up going back to the front of the property. Okay, so now I'm back at the front of the property. We were over there earlier. The seal coat stops at the end of this drive aisle. There's an area under here that's concrete. We don't have to seal coat that. That should be it. So, any other questions? Let me know.